A proper shepherd's pie with some changes. Maybe unnecessary and maybe not proper then, but still delicious. There's no better way to start an episode than with cooking bacon. Allow me to show you. Look what we have here, Max. Do you recognize this? It's maybe a half a pound of chopped up bacon. And it's exactly the way I want it. Not overly crispy, not underly wibbly, just perfect. And it's done. So now we're gonna take it out of the pan. It's gonna show up later. Just gonna put it on this plate. Come on, guys, everybody out. With a little bit of the grease. Come on. Why not? It'll just help keep it moist and delicious for later. But now this is too much grease for our next step. So we're gonna pour some of this off like that. Leave maybe a couple tablespoons in. Give it a little wipe, put it back on the heat. And now we prep our veggies. Couple carrots, half a yellow onion. The goal is simple. We just want to chop these guys up pretty fine. Pretty fine. So using my Sam the Cooking Guy knife. Come on.
God, it looks good.
It does look good, doesn't it? And look how nice they cut.
Such a badass knife.
It's my fave.
You know what I've been calling it?
Go ahead.
The most important knife you'll ever buy.
Oh my God.
It's good, huh?
Max, it's so dramatic, but I love it. So all we want, we're gonna just chop rough and then just get finer and finer and finer. Look, could you put this in a processor? Yes, but honestly, it's a pain in the ass to clean. So when I don't have to use one and I can just use a knife, I'm all about that. I want these fairly small. And here's the thing, whether you're using my knife or anybody else's knife, this is very good practice for you.
When will the people be able to pre-order?
Max just asked when you can order this Sam knife. You can right now. I would say the link would be in the description, but I said that in a recent video and got fucking slammed by the tool behind the camera. He goes, oh, he doesn't understand what this part of the screen is for. So I don't know where the to tell you to look. But you can order it, and it's a damn good knife. Why'd you have to call me out? I thought everything went below.
You saw that?
I saw that. He goes, you saw that. I see everything. I'm your father. Max, I'm your father. Yes, I saw everything.
You are very Darth Vader-like.
Oh. Can we continue cutting the onions, please? Please. So when it gets down to like a reasonable size, which this to me looks like a reasonable size, we push it off, and we do the same with our carrots. So cut, 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 cut. So same thing with these, right? And look, knives are sharp. This knife, especially when you first get it, is ridiculously sharp. So take your time. There's no need to rush. Honestly, the times I've cut myself have more often been because I was rushing. So just take your time. Here's something important. Cutting a round object is a little difficult at times. So here's what I like to do. Cut one piece off. Now it's flat. Now you don't worry that when you go to cut, it's going to roll on you, because that's when danger happens. So now you can cut these little planks off the sides like this. And then if you want, you can stack them and now cut again. These guys over here. Now you turn your little bundle like this, you chop up, and now you come in for the major chop. And when I do this, I chop, I bring it back into the group, I go over it again. When all your carrots are cut up, We could take them and the onions and go to the bacon grease in the pan. Nice. And we mix. And by the way, this pan is what we will make our shepherd's pie in. Hence the reason for the bacon before. It will now enhance the flavors of the carrots and the onion. And so now over the next 3-4 minutes, this will start to soften, you'll stir it a bit, and it will become glorious. Once your carrots and onion are nicely softened, but still with a little crunch, let's give it some garlic, shall we? Couple cloves, boom, right there in the middle, knock that off. Little avocado oil. Thank you, Chosen Foods. The only avocado oil anybody should be using, I might add. And wait for it to get a little fragrant. That's your key. That's when you know it's time to move on. So after a minute or so, oh my God, so smelling delicious. We mix in the garlic, and then we add the one thing that makes it a true shepherd's pie. Ground lamb. Just start to work it in. How great is this? So here's the deal. Shepherd's pie is made with lamb. Everybody got that? Cottage pie is made with ground beef. Does it really matter if you interchange the names? I don't think so. But our Munchies episode we did for the Super Bowl.
Munchies the sequel, Return of the Munchies?
Munchies the sequel, the Return of the Munchies. I'm annoying him today. I tend to be a fly. You know when you're trying to sleep at night and there's a mosquito? And your eyes are shut and you're all like, and then there's this, that's me. Poking. I do that. And he knows I do that. And yet, it still annoys him. In his mind, I'm sure he's thinking, Sam is intentionally fucking with me. And it shouldn't bother me, but I'm so good at it that it does get him, doesn't it?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, this is shepherd's pie with lamb. The Munchies version, I called shepherd's pie. It was with ground beef. It was a quick episode. I didn't want to start the whole explanation. So for those of you that corrected me, thank you. For those of you that called me a dick because I didn't know the name, well, whatever. It's water off a duck's back. I don't take nearly as much offense to shit like that as Max would. Or Jilly would for being called slut bong. Was that it or bong slut?
Slut bong.
Slut bong. I gotta get my insults proper. And with me being abused and Max being abused and Jilly being a slut bong, the only one that has escaped criticism so far is Chance, the assistant.
Chance Nation.
Chance Nation.
Stop turning.
It's just his eyes. They're so dreamy. All right, can we get back to this? Just continue to work in the lamb for the shepherd's pie, not the cottage pie. Shepherd's fucking pie. Beautiful. I'm loving this. And remember, as I mix this through, the onion, the carrots, and now the lamb are cooking in that leftover grease from the bacon. That's called layering flavors. You don't even have to know you're doing it to end up with something amazing. So all we want right now is for this lamb to be cooked all the way through. We're almost there. I want to take like a dozen beaten eggs and just pour it into this and turn it into the most ridiculously amazing breakfast ever. And when the lamb is cooked and the pink is gone, here's what we do. We're going to add a couple tablespoons of flour. This is going to help thicken what we're going to add. So we mix it through. And then for our liquids, we add about a half a cup of red wine. Oh, too much? Half a cup of beef broth. And we mix. Look, you could use all beef broth. I don't think you should use all wine, but the idea that the two together are gonna make this really beautiful, rich and luscious. So just let it happen. Why do I do that? While it's continuing to thicken, we're gonna add a few things. A little Worcestershire sauce, some tomato paste, a big glunk of salt and pepper that we haven't done yet, some fresh thyme, picked off these stems by Jilly, thank you very much. It's her new job. Some dried rosemary, I would have used fresh if I had it, but I don't. And this will mix. There's one more thing coming. It's a bit of a left turn. It will piss somebody off, I'm quite certain. So this is just getting better and better. The more you add, the more time it simmers. And when it's all mixed through, I'm gonna throw one more thing in, which is a giant effing handful of spinach. Oh, and I know there's people out there that went, oh, the dude just fucked it up. Oh, let me tell you, the dude didn't just fuck it up. Because yes, this is an unexpected ingredient. Yes, this is not traditional to shepherd's pie. But I don't think the bacon is. So kiss my ass for that. I'm just telling you this will make it better. This spinach will wilt down. You're gonna see over the next couple minutes, while this thickens, while it richens, the spinach will become one with this and will just make an amazing addition. Okay, and you get some extra vitamin, whatever this is. What vitamin is this? B?
I have no idea.
And when the spinach has been absorbed into this in the most delicious, amazing way, the last thing we need before we can put it in the oven are the mashed potatoes. And they look like this. All right, potato time. Look what we've got in here. Max, look what we've got in here. These are Yukon Gold potatoes that I peeled, I sliced into similar thick slices and cooked for about 20 minutes until they were this tender. Look, super tender, right? Everybody's tender. Just basically falls off. That's what we want. Okay, so we're gonna, Lewis, we're gonna drain these guys just like this. Oh, everybody fit, come on. Beautiful. And we don't want them wet, so we'll let them continue to drain for a couple seconds and we'll start our butter cream that will go into these. So beside our beautifully finishing shepherd's pie insides, I'm gonna put about 1/4 cup of butter, and that will melt with about 3/4 cup of whipping cream. It's fantastic, isn't it? Look how gorgeous that is. While we let that melt, Max, let's come back to the potatoes. So using our potato ricer, which is just like the world's largest garlic press, we're gonna take some of our potatoes and just throw them in here and then squeeze down, thereby creating potato that looks like little pieces of rice. This is really the best way to get beautifully smooth mashed potatoes. And just continue with the rest until you're done, like this. And like this. Like this. And when we're done, Max, Chance, and Jilly, we're gonna take our big spoon and add some of our melted cream and butter. And we go. And we mix. We add a big pinch of salt and pepper. Because potatoes are bland, they need that. Wow. Uh-oh. So sorry about that mess. Oh my gosh. And 3 secret ingredients. Are you ready for them? First is a little smoked paprika, because it's just going to give that little, obviously smoky but beautiful flavor. Next, in this little package, Max, is roasted garlic. I put this in the oven about 30 minutes ago. Just cloves with the paper that will squeeze out like this. And this little brown part is freaking amazing. The garlic gets sweet and so delicious. This roasted garlic is going to change the face of these mashed potatoes on top in a really luscious sort of way. And here's a whole clove by itself, just ready to be mashed in. So let's mix these. So mash them in as they go. The color gets crazy beautiful. Oh my God. The garlic smell is the best. One more thing, you ready for it? Some Parmesan cheese. And I'm using a microplane zester that's good for cheese, citrus, anything. Now we mix this in. Now we can make our shepherd's pie. And here we go. I'm gonna be honest with you. The smell right here is pretty freaking insane. Lamb is just so fragrant by itself. But with all these other amazing things added to it, we're in very good shape. Now we just need to add the mashed potatoes. And it's gonna look like this. Look at that little extra color to them because of the smoked paprika. One more thing. Remember this bacon? Oh my God. That I had a little extra grease on? Oh my God. You know how gorgeous this is gonna be? Now we take our spoon and we start to spread out the potatoes. Should we bake it? And we bake. Oven's at 400. 30 to 40 minutes. Look, everything is cooked. You could eat it right now. What you want is the color on top of the mashed potatoes. If you're in a hurry, just slam the thing up to broil, put it this far away, and it will do its thing. But I think a gentle warming and then a gentle coloring on top is probably the way to go. And when we come out, wait till you see how this looks. Oh, holy shit, it's gonna be something else. And after about 30 minutes in the oven and 5 minutes under the broiler, there's our guy. Gorgeous, beautiful, little crispy bits on top, colored by the smoked paprika and the mashed potato. And the only thing now it needs is a little green that looks like this. Holy shit. I want to break into that more than I'd want to break into Fort Knox. It's time for a bite. Oh, shit. Look. Look. Damn it. Holy S. And look. With the gardeners serenading us in the background. We've got this amazing lamb with the spinach, the onion, the garlic, the tomato paste, everything that made this sort of rich and wonderful. And then the potatoes with the smoked paprika and the Parmesan cheese. The Parmesan cheese grated into it. Holy yes. Steaming, lovingly beautiful, and we have a bite. The bacon, I forgot about the bacon. And it's not overwhelming, it's just there in kind of an ultra rich sort of deliciousness. Oh, it doesn't compete with the lamb. Oh, my friends, it enhances the lamb. Look at that bite. And you know what enhances this? The sound of the gardener. What is that thing? That
Weed whacker?
no, it's not a weed. It's the blower thing.
Oh, yeah.
Blower.
The leaf blower. Thank you, Chance. Chance Nation. The leaf blower. Nothing's better with an amazing bite of perfect shepherd's pie than the sound of a leaf blower. Let me just tell you something. I'm going to put this as delicately as I can. And the spinach, there's spinach in this. Oh, I know there's people out there going, spinach, F you, Sam. Why would you do that? You wrecked the whole thing. Well, listen. I enhanced it. I didn't wreck it. Let me put this as delicately as I can to sum up what we've done here today. This shit is fucking stupid. Oh.